Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Kyle, also known as XCollegeGraphs22, and today, guys, we're back with another map review. And this is a really awesome map. I was quite amazed when I first looked at this map, and you know, it's just really awesome. And it seems like this map wasn't actually getting too much, I guess, recognition. Not a lot of people were seeing it, and really, it's kind of sad to see that people spend hours upon hours building maps like this, and they don't really get noticed from it. And definitely, you guys should go subscribe to this guy's YouTube. He actually submitted this map to me with my map. I have this little map thing where you can submit your maps to. If you guys want to submit a map to be showcased in this, you guys can click the link down below. So let's get right to it. So basically, as you guys can see, this is actually a Minecraft PlayStation 3 / PlayStation 4 plus PS Vita. It's a server, basically, has so much to offer on this, as you guys can see, and it definitely looks really cool. I definitely like this little server starting area, so you can have like endless fun basically on this. I like these little server things. Currently the mob arena and the PvP arena are not finished yet. That will come in a later update of this whole server thing, but all this works. There's actually 2 Hunger Games maps, so that is definitely really awesome. And he's working on a 3rd one, and you guys can leave some suggestions, maybe comments on his YouTube, maybe tweet out some, or I'm not sure if he has a Twitter, but you guys can go comment on some of his videos, your suggestions on some of the maps. Alright, so we're going to first start off with the pixel art section. We're just going to go through all these individual sections, and we'll show off some of the games and stuff like that. So the pixel art is one of my personal favorites, because it just blew me away. It was just really sweet. So we can just hit this button right here, and I'm so happy because actually the saves are working again on PlayStation 4. If you guys didn't know, there was a glitch that didn't allow you to transfer your worlds for some reason. It was just really weird, and I'm glad they fixed that fast. I accidentally broke that. Alright, so pixel art might take a while. Rendering pixel art for all the path reach awesomeness. Pixel art is 90% finished, so this is definitely really cool. You guys are gonna be blown away when you see this. This is definitely really awesome. So he basically has a pixel art from just various games, mainly PlayStation games. Like, I haven't seen that. That's pretty cool, actually. That's one of my favorites. MerK would really appreciate that. Got over here, Kirby. Oh my god, I'm not Avatar, or I don't know his name. It's been a while since I watched that show. Pretty awesome. Kratos over. Oh my god, this is sick. I actually haven't checked out this end because it didn't render for me on the PS3. I just checked this area. Like, I took a little glimpse of it. We got Ellie over it. This is oh, that's believe that's it's from Metal Gear Solid. I know that, right? Big Boss, yeah, Big Boss. This is just unbelievable. Like, I saw up to that PlayStation sign because I was back there when the world rendered it on PlayStation 3 edition, and I haven't seen all of this. This is definitely really cool, you guys. Oh, Jesus. Especially if you're on the ground, this just looks awesome. It's crazy how much time he has spent on building this. This is crazy. I can't even imagine how long that took. Alright, so we're just gonna fly back to the hub right there. Just, you know, a little short distance. We'll go over to the mini games section now. Definitely like how the server is put out because it's like in a jungle. Must have taken a while to clear out all of this. Oh, jeez. Definitely really good build. I like how he did these portals too, because if you guys don't know, if you go on a server like Mineplex, for example, if you're gonna join a mini game or some sort, you actually walk right through a portal, and obviously you can't do that, and it'll teleport you on the console edition. So I believe all these mini games lead to the same place. So we're gonna go to the archery competition and go that way. I'm just gonna break the door. I'm not even gonna use the minecarts because they just take too much time. So we're just gonna go fly right through this, like so. Go down here. Oh, I think this is where you exit out. So this is really cool, actually, this archery thing. You expect it to be like, just, you know, you get a bow and then you just shoot at, you know, targets just like that, but it's actually pretty legit. It's pretty awesome. Alright, the rules: teams of 2 competing to win. I actually never saw one of these in Minecraft PlayStation. Yeah, this is really awesome. And satisfaction of shooting TNT to everyone. There are 5 stages. Grab 1 bow. 4, 6, 5. Fun. Okay, don't get out until everybody's there. Right. All right. So you guys can see right. This basically starts off like a normal, like target. Basically, hit the button. I'm not too good with my bows. I'm good when it's players because then I can actually see them, the distance. And then, all right, we got the first try. I was pretty lucky. And then you can go down here, and you basically it just gets harder and harder as you go on. You guys can see right here. There's a pole in the way of that, which is definitely gonna be a lot of fun to compete with friends. I get that? Oh, I got it. Nice. But you guys really get the idea. It just gets a lot harder. I believe this is the last stage over there. There's like a pole in front of it. Oh, you got hit. That is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And then you can go over to more games, which out here, obviously, there's more games. Simple as that. And you guys can see over here we got more games. We got this parkour race, which I thought was really awesome. So everybody just gets here in line, ready, set, go. Starts this off. Everybody just goes fly through this. It's kind of like it reminds me of like an obstacle course, I guess you could say. Everybody gotta get through it fast. It's just gonna be a lot of fun to do. It's definitely really cool. And then you can drop down here, and then it's just really cool. Be a lot of fun to do. There's solo parkour if you playing it solo like I am. Then you can do all this. This is definitely really cool too. We don't want to go into all that. You guys can explore that for yourself. This over here is mob fishing, which is a lot of fun. I haven't played it, and I played 1 round of this with a couple of my friends, and it's definitely really cool. You guys can see sheep 1, pig 2, ocelot 3. So guys basically go up here, grab like your fishing poles and sword. I'm not sure where to get the fishing poles, but basically you just catch some. Here you go. Basically get a bunch of armor, get your fishing rod, and look at this. Ready? Try to catch them, which is definitely cool, and get it in your little thing over there, which is just a lot of fun. Really, it's actually a really fun game. I didn't expect it to be that fun. So that's really cool. And there's like teams and stuff, mob fishing info. That's if you want to check out all the rules and stuff. You guys can check that out. This is by far one of the cool. What I like about the server too is it's not like normal kind of mini games like Spleef and stuff, which is kind of like repetitive in a way. I mean, there is Spleef on this, but it's cool how they added all these other game modes, because I honestly haven't played one of these game modes before, and it's pretty awesome. Like this too. Like this is just awesome. This reminds me of Mario Kart. It honestly really does. And basically, if you don't know what it is 8 players required. It is pig racing, and just the whole track of it is just really awesome. I haven't played this yet. Really want to try it out though. It just looks a lot of fun. All right. So there's more mini games over this area. Not too sure actually how to get over there. I think what happens. Oh, I know exactly what happens. You basically get teleported over to this area, and we got Spleef over there. That I believe is sabotage, which is pretty. That's a Hunger Games over there. We'll see later. And that's another Hunger Games over there. It's pretty close. So this is Run from the Beast. If you guys don't know what it is, so basically, Run from the Beast is kind of like I don't know. I'm not sure how to explain it. So there's basically a guy that tries to kill you, and there's other guys that try to run away. Basically, I believe this is the area where the runners. This is where the runners go. I honestly don't know, but you guys get the idea. It just is a lot of fun, and you just run basically through. Oh no, this is the area. That's the end. Okay, that was the end area. This is the right area you go in. This is where the hunter starts. You guys can get. He gets a diamond sword, and he gets like a bunch of good armor. And then when you're ready, he goes through this, pulls the lever, and then he actually has to knock all that stuff out to go. And then the guys down here, which are the runners, just have to run out and go through all the obstacles and get to the end. If you get to the end, you can get swords and actually eventually, and if you're lucky, you can kill them. That's pretty cool. Now this is a little Spleef arena. It's just a one-layer Spleef, which is pretty basic. It's a little cool design for it. I never saw a design like that before. Now this is a lot of fun actually. So if you guys know the game mode Sabotage from Call of Duty, it's basically there's one bomb and you basically fight over the bomb, and it's a lot of fun. Actually, it wasn't my favorite game mode in Call of Duty really, but in this it's definitely really cool. So you basically drop out down like that, and then this is where you put whatever that really is. I think you put the bomb on the other side. I'm not too exactly sure how it works. I think you gotta rush it over to the enemy side, and then once you get to the other side, you just place it in there, and I think it actually explodes the whole site. I think that's how it works, but I'm not entirely sure. So, but it's just a really fun game mode. It looks like it would be just a lot of fun. So that's definitely really cool. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just gotta read up all that, all the rules and stuff. You guys can read that for yourself, really. All right, so let's just get back to the main central area. See the infamous Hunger Games sign over there. All right, so we'll go over to the Hunger Games now. I just want to check the mini games really fast, just to see. You guys can see all like where the rules are. I think this is where the not race to the. All right, we're just gonna do that. I think this door is just like kind of like a dead end. All right, let's go back this way. Alright, so let's go back to Hunger Games. There's 2 Hunger Games maps, which are actually really cool. I thought they were going to be like, kind of like, they were just going to be like, a forest Hunger Games, like, just little Hunger Games. But this guy spent a lot of time making this. So we'll check out the mountains one first, which is one of my favorite ones. So let's go there. This one is, yeah, definitely one of my favorite, my favorite ones out of both of them. The other one's really cool as well. It's just this one. It's just really awesome. It seems like one of those maps that, there's a lot of hazards besides players in the map. For example, like heights. There's like high heights you can jump off. There's like streams, stuff like that. It just makes it a lot more fun and challenging. The other map, the Japanese one, is really detailed and cool as well. It's just this one has a lot more hazards besides players, which is why I like this one, because there's not many maps that have that. So, go check this out. This is a long journey down the end of this mine shaft. Jeez. Okay, I think this is where we exit. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So how this works, everybody gets in this room, they read all the rules and such. The host flies all the way up here. He hits this button, flies up, and this is where they start and teleport. This is the map. This map, you guys can see, this is just insanely awesome. It honestly is just really awesome. And I definitely like how the cornucopia is, the waterfalls all flying out in the sky. If you guys have subscribed to my channel for a while, if you guys remember the Biomic Islands, I believe it was called, by Koompa Jr. You guys remember that map? It kind of reminds me of that in a way, and I definitely like how the clouds go over it to make it seem like a mountain. So it's just definitely really cool. And you guys can see definitely a lot of places where you can fall off and die. So that is that. We're not gonna go and actually go to the other Hunger Games. We're just gonna go fly to it over here. This is also a Sky Wars over here, forgot to mention, which is really cool. Guys can see that. That's pretty awesome. Is that another? There's another Sky Wars? I honestly did not know about that. Let's check this one out. The render distance definitely helps. I wouldn't have spotted the Sky Wars, you guys. Jeez, it's like a tropical one. This is pretty cool. Definitely a lot on this map. There's probably like, there's probably so much more on this map than I probably forgot to look. So we're gonna head to the second Hunger Games, and then I believe that's it, honestly, for this map, because he's still working on the PvP and he's still working on the mob arena. Just gotta find this Hunger Games. Where is it at? I believe it's over here, possibly. I swear I saw here it is. Okay, so this is the second Hunger Games, and you guys, this reminds me of a map. I did a map review on my channel. It was the Asian Hunger Games. This one's a Japanese one, and you guys can see it looks pretty awesome. There's just so much going on. It looks like this one has a lot more parkour into it, and it's a lot bigger than the the other one we played. You guys can see this is where I'm gonna fall a lot when I play this map. So that's definitely just, it's just really awesome. This whole map just blows me away. Oh, sweet, 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 sweet. So I believe this is all to the map. I could be wrong though. There's probably a lot of more secrets that I forgot about. You guys can just see over here. Let me just go check, double check the PvP and mob arenas because I feel like I forgot those. Oh no. I believe the mob arena doesn't work, but the PvP does work. There is a PvP thing. I think PvP, what it means by PvP is it means by like games where you actually face off other players, like the race to the end, not race to the end, sorry. Like Spleef, Sabotage, Sky Wars, and Run from the Beast. So what's really cool is everybody that's in this room, they actually can vote on it, and that is just a really awesome thing I haven't thought of. So this vote obviously won. So I guess the host would teleport them, which is a really cool idea. Actually, it's really awesome. All right, so hope you guys did enjoy this video. That is it. Really, you guys can go download the map, subscribe to his YouTube, all down below. I will link it all down there. And this honestly is just a really awesome map. So hope you guys did enjoy it. Once again, I really encourage you to go check him out. Like, guys, just do it. Come on, he probably has a lot other maps. I believe he's working on a couple maps. He's gonna add a lot more to this too, what it seems like. So definitely check him out. And if you guys have any cool maps you want to show me, you want to be featured in one of my map reviews / map showcases, then you guys can go click that link down below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and see you.